The Galactic Botanical Summit had never experienced a silence this deep. Professor Zixt stood beneath the crystalline dome of the orbital station, his Velsian skin refracting the artificial starlight into sharp, nervous flashes. 3 faceted eyes blinked in rapid, uneven rhythm, an unmistakable sign of fear among his species. Around him sat representatives from 47 civilizations, each perched in seats designed for bodies that bent, floated, slithered, or hovered. "I must warn you all," Zixt said. His voice filtered through a translator that crackled with urgency. "What I am about to present represents one of the most lethal organic substances ever discovered in the known universe." The room stilled completely. Zixt extended a trembling limb and activated the holoprojector. Above the stage appeared a harmless-looking plant, thin green stems, waxy leaves, and clusters of bright red pods hanging like ornaments. "This," he continued, "is a species known as Capsicum annum. It originates from the Class 5 Death World, designated Earth." A ripple of alarm spread through the delegates. Several activated personal shields. One insectoid scholar pulled its limbs closer to its thorax. "The compound contained within this plant capsaicin attacks nerve receptors with merciless efficiency," Zixt said. "Exposure results in extreme burning sensations, respiratory failure, neurological overload, and in sufficient quantities, cardiac arrest." Gasps echoed through the chamber. "Our research indicates that a single gram of concentrated capsaicin incapacitates a Vulcanian in 2.3 seconds. For Thraxians, it is fatal within 5. Even Corvallians, renowned across the galaxy for toxin resistance, cannot survive prolonged exposure." In the back row, 2 humans sat side by side, doing an impressive job of looking serious. Elsa Martinez folded her arms tightly, biting the inside of her cheek. Beside her, Jixin Chun stared at the projection with intense focus, his shoulders shaking ever so slightly. Zixt continued, his crystalline plates shifting with visible distress. "We encountered this organism during a routine survey of Earth's biodiversity. The planet is riddled with chemical nightmares, but this plant stands among the most horrifying. What is truly alarming is that Earth hosts not one, but thousands of variations of this species, many significantly more potent than the one displayed." Several delegates murmured prayers in their native frequencies. "The humans," Zixt said, pointing toward the image, "evolved alongside this botanical weapon. Their planet forced them into proximity with such dangers. This specimen is merely one example of what they endure daily." Elsa raised her hand. Zixt paused. All 3 eyes focused on her. "Yes, our human colleague?" "Professor," Elsa said evenly, standing, "may I ask a clarifying question?" "By all means," Zixt replied, his tone cautious. "Please share your insights on this organism." Jixin stood as well, lifting a small insulated container from his bag. Confused whispers rippled through the hall as the 2 humans approached the stage. "Professor," Elsa said calmly, "your data on capsaicin is accurate. Its interaction with nerve receptors is well documented. However, I believe there's a misunderstanding regarding how humans relate to this plant." Zixt's crystalline surface dulled slightly. "Are you suggesting my conclusions are incorrect?" "Not incorrect," Jixin said with a grin. "Just missing a chapter." He opened the container. A warm, spicy aroma burst into the air. Instant chaos followed. Several delegates activated emergency respirators. A Vulcanian scientist collapsed back into his seat, translator emitting a shrill warning tone. The Corvallian elder's skin flushed in alarm. "What are you doing?" Zixt cried. "That vapor alone." Elsa reached into the container and removed what appeared to be fried meat coated in a thick red sauce. "Professor," she said, "this is called a buffalo wing. It's a casual human snack." She took a bite, The sound of chewing echoed through the silent auditorium. Jixon opened his second container. "And this," he said, holding up a bowl of chunky red mixture, "is salsa. Tomatoes, onions, herbs, citrus. And lots of those peppers you were warning everyone about." He scooped some with a chip and ate it, closing his eyes in satisfaction. "Honestly," he added, "could use more Galapagos." Professor Zixt's eyes expanded to their maximum aperture. "That is impossible," he stammered. "The capsaicin concentration alone should have rendered those preparations lethal." Elsa smiled. "They're lethal to you. To us, they're delicious." The room was deathly quiet. "Humans don't merely tolerate capsaicin," Elsa continued. "We cultivate it. We selectively breed peppers to increase their potency. We measure their intensity using something called the Scoville scale. Some individuals actively seek the most painful varieties available." Jixon nodded enthusiastically. "There's one called the Carolina Reaper. Over 2 million Scoville units. People eat them on camera. For fun. For fun," echoed a Thraxian delegate weakly. "Yes," Elsa said. "Capsaicin triggers pain receptors, but over time humans develop tolerance. Beyond that, the sensation releases endorphins. Our brains reward us for enduring it." Zixt lowered himself slowly into a chair, crystalline glow dimming. "Your species derives pleasure from neurochemical distress." "When you phrase it like that," Jixon said, laughing, "yeah, pretty much." Elsa activated her own holoprojector. Images of Earth flashed into view: volcanoes, storms, predators, sprawling farms. "Earth is classified as a death world for a reason," she said. "High gravity, extreme climates, aggressive life forms. Plants evolved chemical defenses to survive being eaten. Humans didn't avoid those plants. We adapted to them. We domesticated them. We celebrate them," Jixon added. "Pepper festivals, hot sauce museums, restaurants built entirely around spicy food. We've even taken peppers to off-world colonies. There's a thriving jalapeno farm on Mars Station 3. A stunned silence settled over the assembly. Finally, the Corvallian elder spoke, her voice slow and deliberate. "Allow me to confirm. Humans encountered lethal plants, consumed them, cultivated them, increased their lethality, and are now exporting them across the galaxy." Elsa and Jixon exchanged a glance. "Yeah," they said together. "That's accurate." Professor Zixt stared at his notes, then at the humans, then back at his notes. "I must revise my entire presentation," he said quietly. "And possibly my understanding of human psychology." Elsa smiled. "Tell you what, Professor. After the summit, we'll take you out for Thai food." Zixt's translator emitted a sound best described as despair. "And if you survive that," Jixon added, "we'll introduce you to fermented soybeans." The translator groaned again.